Welcome to the deep dive. We look through, well, fascinating sources, pull out the really potent bits, and bring them straight to you. Today, we're doing something pretty profound, I think, getting into some ancient material. It's excerpts from the Emerald Tablets of Thoth the Atlantean, specifically Tablet 15. They call it the Secret of Secrets.
Secret of Secrets. Sounds promising.
Right. So our mission today isn't just to, read it. We want to really unpack the teachings, the instructions in this pretty enigmatic text.
Yeah.
And it's not exactly light reading. It promises unveiled mysteries, a way to unfold the God-man.
Which sounds like reaching full human potential, that kind of divine spark within.
Exactly. And even achieve eternal life. Okay, let's dig into this.
Well, what jumps out right away is how direct it is. It's almost urgent. Thoth says he'll speak plainly, no dark saying, and he calls out directly, saying, "Open thy ears now, my children, hear and obey the words that I give."
Yeah, it definitely sets a tone, like listen up.
Right. It's asking for real engagement, not just casual listening.
And it dives straight into the nature of reality, but maybe not how you'd expect. It starts with, "First, I shall speak of the feathers of darkness which bind you and change to the sphere of the earth."
Feathers of darkness. Interesting phrasing.
Yeah, it immediately puts darkness front and center, linking it to our earthly lives.
And the core teaching here really flips the script on how we usually see things. The tablet says, darkness and light are both of one nature different, only in seeming for each arose from the source of all.
Okay, so not opposites in the way we normally think.
Exactly. Then it clarifies, darkness is disorder, light is order. It's not about good versus evil necessarily, but here's the fascinating part. Darkness transmuted is light of the light. This, my children, your purpose in being transmutation of darkness to light.
Wow, so our purpose is transforming darkness, chaos into order.
That's what it says. It gives humanity this incredibly active role in, cosmic maintenance almost.
Okay, so if that's our job, this transformation, how does Thoth say we're actually, wired for it? He gets into our makeup next.
He does. He lays out this kind of spiritual anatomy.
The text says, "Hear ye now of the mystery of nature. Know ye are threefold in nature, physical, astral, and mental in one."
Threefold. That echoes a lot of other traditions, right? Body, mind, spirit, something along those
It
lines.
seems like it.
Yeah.
And it adds, 3 are the qualities of each of the natures, 9 in all, above so below, that classic Hermetic idea. So it breaks down these 3 natures, starting with the physical, but it's got a bit of a twist. It talks about specific channels. First, the blood, which moves in vertical motion reacting on the heart. Okay, that makes sense.
Familiar territory.
Then magnetism, which moves through the nerve path, carrier of energies. Again, sort of aligns with maybe bioelectricity.
Possibly, yeah. Nerve impulses carry energy.
But then it adds this third one, akasa, which flows through channels, subtle yet physical, completing the channels. Akasa.
Yeah, that one's less familiar in Western terms. Maybe like prana or chi, some kind of vital life force.
Could be. Something energetic, but still tied to the physical. And here's where it gets really interesting. The text claims, each of the 3 attuned with each other, each affecting the life of the body, form the skeletal framework through which the subtle ether flows.
So these 3 systems work together, like a framework for subtle energy.
Exactly. And then it says, in their mastery lies the secret of life in the body, relinquished only by will of the adept when his purpose in living is done.
Whoa. Mastering these flows is the key to life itself, and you only let go by choice. That's huge.
It's a massive claim. Then it moves to the astral nature.
Right. The second part of the threefold being, it's described as the mediator between above and below. So not physical, not spiritual, but it connects them like an energetic bridge.
Seems like it. Able to move above and below, and then the mental nature.
That's the carrier of the will of the Great One, arbitrator of cause and effect in thy life. So the mind directs things, deals with cause and effect based on some higher will.
Okay, so physical, astral bridge, mental director.
And Thoth sums it up. Thus is formed the threefold being directed from above by the power of 4.
The power of 4. So we're threefold, but there's something else, a 4th element directing us.
Apparently. The text says this 4th thing, the spiritual self, lies above and beyond man's threefold nature.
Okay, so that's the ultimate source, maybe.
It seems like the guiding principle. It's described in a slightly cryptic way. 4 is it in qualities shining in each of the planes of existence. But 13, in 1, the mystical number.
13. Numbers always seem important in these texts.
Definitely. And it mentions brothers based on human qualities who direct the unfoldment of being. acting as channels for the Great One.
So it's a very layered picture. Physical, astral, mental, all guided by this spiritual self, this power four connected to these brothers. Complex stuff.
Very interconnected.
Now, this tablet doesn't just describe us, it gives instructions, keys to break free from what it calls bondage.
Right, it makes this claim. On Earth, man is in bondage, bound by space and time to the Earth plane.
Like we're stuck here by some kind of vibration.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
Circling each planet, a wave of vibration binds him to his plane of unfoldment. But then comes the hope.
Yeah, the counterpoint. Yet within man is the key to releasement. Within man may freedom be found. The key is inside us.
Always seems to come back to that, doesn't it? Inner work.
It really does, and it gets very specific. It gives instructions for what sounds like, well, leaving your body temporarily.
An out-of-body experience, yeah.
It says, when you have released the self from the body, rise to the uttermost bounds of your earth plane. Speak ye the word Dor Eli Dor Elila.
A specific vibrational key, a word of power.
And listen to the promised result. Then for a time your light will be lifted. Free may ye pass the barriers of space.
For how long?
For a time of half of the sun, 6 hours. 6 hours of freedom from physical limits.
Rah.
And during that time, free may ye pass the burials of the earth plane. See and know those who are beyond thee. To the highest worlds may ye pass. See your own possible heights of unfoldment. Know all earthly futures of soul.
That's extraordinary.
Yeah.
Seeing higher realms, potential futures, it really makes you question our standard view of reality, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It suggests consciousness isn't just locked in our heads.
Yeah, it implies a much bigger, multi-dimensional picture. Maybe those barriers of space and time aren't quite as solid as we think.
And the text doesn't stop at temporary release. It offers a broader secret whereby bondage shall be placed by freedom for thee. Enduring freedom.
Okay, so how do you achieve that?
Again, specific preparation, mental and physical focus. Calm let thy mind be. At rest be thy body, conscious only of freedom from flesh.
Getting beyond identification with the body.
Right. Center thy being on the goal of thy longing. Think over and over that thou wouldst be free. Real focused intent.
Intentionality seems key.
And then another word, a mantra almost. Think of this word la, ailan la milgan over and over in thy mind. Let it sound drift with the sound of the place of thy longing.
So using sound and focused desire.
To achieve release. Free from the bondage of flesh by thy will. It puts the power squarely in your own will, amplified by these techniques.
Makes sense within its own logic. Focused will, specific vibrational keys.
And then it gets even bigger. It talks about accessing the halls of Amenti. This is called the greatest of secrets.
Amenti, the place of the immortals, according to Toth. He says he went there himself.
Yeah, to stand before the lords in their places. He's basically offering the instructions he used.
Okay, that's got to be intense. What's the prep?
Rigorous. Lie down and rest of thy body. Calm thy mind so no thought disturbs thee. Deep stillness.
Stillness and
Yeah.
purity.
Yes. Pure must ye be in mind and in purpose, else only failure will come unto thee. Your inner state is critical.
No shortcuts there.
Then visualization. Vision a mentee, as I have told in my tablets long, with fullness of heart to be there. Stand before the Lord in thy mind's eye. You have to really want it, envision it clearly.
Holding that vision.
And then, the really potent part, the words of power, given mentally. Meket el Shabel, Hail Shorben, El Shabutz, Zin Ephraim Quer, LEKUTELSHABELESURBENELZA BRUTINEFRIMQUAREL.
That's quite a mouthful, even mentally.
It is a very specific sequence. The text suggests that after all this relaxation, focus, visualization, the words, your soul be called.
Call to MNT. It sounds like a form of spiritual summons initiated by the practitioner.
Exactly. Almost like dialing a cosmic phone number with your consciousness, and there's one more destination mentioned.
Oh, where else can you go?
Shambhala. It gives the key to Shambhala, the place where my brothers live in the darkness.
Darkness again. But Shambhalas is usually associated with light, wisdom.
Right, and the text clarifies that paradox. Darkness but filled with light of the sun, darkness of earth but light of the spirit guides for you when my day is done. So hidden, maybe, but spiritually luminous.
Okay, that makes more sense. A hidden sanctuary. How do you get there?
Similar initial steps. Leave thou thy body as I have taught thee. Pass to the barriers of the deep hidden place. Stand before the gates and their guardians.
Guardians at the gate. Classic motif.
Yep. And you have to command entry. First try is I am the light. In me is no darkness. Free am I of the bondage of the night. Open thou the way of the 12 and the one, so I may pass to the realm of the wisdom.
A declaration of your own nature and purpose.
But the text warns you. When they refuse thee, as surely they will, it expects a challenge.
A test?
Seems like it. So if refused, you use a stronger command. I am the light. For me there are no barriers. Open I command by the secret of secrets. Edom El, Aim Zabert Zir Edom EDOMELAHIMSABBERTZRADOM.
Another specific power phrase. Edom El Ahim. Sounds like powerful names or vibrations.
Could be. And the condition for success is really profound. Then if thy word have been truth at the highest, open for thee, thy barriers will fall.
If your words are true for you at the deepest level, it comes down to inner alignment, sincerity.
Exactly. It's not just about saying the magic words, it's about embodying the truth behind them. Your inner state is the real key.
Fascinating. These aren't just descriptions. They're like user manuals for consciousness.
Totally. What an incredible journey just reading through this secret of secrets. It really pushes the boundaries of what we think reality is, what consciousness can do.
It absolutely does. And Thoth's closing words feel very direct, aimed right at the reader, or listener in our case. He says, "Now I leave thee, my children, down, yet up to the hall shall I go. When ye the way to me, my children, truly my brothers shall ye become."
It's like an open invitation, isn't it? Follow this path and you join this lineage, this brotherhood.
Yeah, promise of transformation and connection if you undertake the journey. And he reinforces that the writings are keys.
Right. Keys let them be to those who come after, but only to those who seek my wisdom.
For only for these am I the key in the way. It underlines that active seeking is required. You can't just passively receive this. You have to engage with it, seek it out.
Yeah, you have to want it. You have to do the work.
It's participatory wisdom.
So, okay, wrapping this up. What does this all mean for you, listening right now? Well, it shows how these ancient texts, like the Emerald Tablets, they seriously challenge our everyday assumptions about who we are, what reality is, what might be possible beyond what we normally perceive.
It suggests there might be entire dimensions of experience of knowledge right here inside us. Not out there somewhere, but accessible through, well, internal mastery.
Makes you wonder, right? What if the greatest secrets aren't really hidden from us?
But just require a different way of looking.
Yeah, a different way of seeing, maybe a different way of being, and perhaps even a different way of speaking, of using words and intention to connect with those deeper parts of ourselves.
A provocative thought to leave things on. How we use language, focus, and intention might be far more powerful than we realize.